side. Phone book for the name that you yet to find. Drop a few like coin for the left behind. The plaintiff and the priest go to testify. Ooh la, ooh la, ooh la la la. The clerks are gone, the kids sneak it on the side. Ooh la, ooh la, ooh la la la. The saints are gone, the thieves working 9 to 5. Ooh la, ooh la, ooh la la la. The shirts come off, the cheats hang 'em out to dry. Ooh la, ooh la, ooh la la la. The banks are come and repay the past.
All right, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody watching on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch. So today, this is our, I think, third or fourth or fifth live stream from the studio here. I'm going to turn this music off for a second. Welcome to the Dondolo live stream. My name is Kevin Shoemaker, and I'm the producer and everything behind Dondolo. This is our, I think, fourth or fifth live stream here from virtual reality. As you can see, we have like a pretty cool space around here. I'm going to try to do a little animation. Yeah, so if you don't know what this stream is about, basically, it's still kind of under development. It's still kind of a work in progress. But basically, this is kind of just a space to play music, talk to people, talk about music, talk about art, and have people on to do that, which is like had our first guest last week with John Lander, a very good friend of mine. And today we have a new friend of mine named Brett Chadwick, who's I'm gonna bring on in just a second. If you don't know, like my work or anything that I'm doing, I have a new single coming out on Tuesday called Americana, which I'm really psyched about. I'm gonna play a little bit of that later on, probably. There's always the stuff that I have out on Spotify and all that type of stuff. I was just playing a track that I released about 2 months ago called Capital. You should go check it out. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I think I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. And now I'm gonna introduce a new friend of mine named Brett. I'll bring him on in just a second. Wait, let me change cameras. Yeah. Okay. Brett Chadwick is a musician. He is an artist, a kind of custom design artist, and he'll tell you kind of all about that. And this is, we actually, full disclosure, we did this last night. I don't know if anybody was trying to watch, but we attempted to have this live stream last night, and my computer just totally got fucking crazy, and just the minute I went live, basically, it just went black. And I had to shut it all down, and we had to we're back tonight. But so anyway, so let me just bring on Brett. Brett, like I said, he's gonna introduce himself, but he is a musician. We're gonna play a song of his. A musician, artist, custom designer. Let me hold on, Brett, 1 second. All right, wait. Hold on. Do desktop 1. Here's Brett. No, wait. Don't see that. 1 second. Okay, here's Brett. There you go. All right, hey, Brett, how's it going? You're on mute. Hold on. You're still on mute. Oh, wait, maybe I can unmute you. Fuck. I still have a little, mute symbol next to you, Brett. All right, here's what we're going to do. Here, Brett, leave the call and then come back. This is live, folks. This is what happens when you do a live show. Sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. Start, join, yes, join, yes. It was worse yesterday at Tavern 2. Okay, there we go.
How about that?
Very good. How's it going, Brett?
Excellent, Kevin. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for offering to come on. This is, as I've said before, this is kind of a very new thing for me, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out what it is, what I'm trying to do with it. But one thing I definitely want to have this be is just kind of a space to build some kind of little community of artists. That's something that's been in my life, that's been the times that I've been happiest as an artist have been the times where like I've had like a bunch of people that are doing really cool stuff that I'm like hanging around regularly. And, you know, especially with COVID, it's like much harder to do. Well, it's ending now, but it was much harder to do that. But also just, you know, doing this and having this kind of space to do that is like something that I really like. So thank you for coming on, man.
Oh, I really appreciate it. I think art community is just as important as the art itself. I mean, if you don't surround yourself with people who continue to push you as an artist, you'll never progress and you'll always stay the same. So,
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. By the way, anybody who's in chat right now, like just say hi, because it's like I'm trying to make sure that this, if you don't know this thing like over here, wait, this little chat box thing is going to display all your messages. We can also do this over here. We got a Blackboard thing. I'm working on making your chat commands do stuff so that if you like type in the chat, you can like influence what's happening here in the room, which I'm like super psyched about. But like working on it, it's you know, it's a step by step, folks.
I can't wait till that synthesizer's up and running.
Yeah, no, well, actually, it plays already, but it's like I haven't gotten it so that like people, like basically viewers, can play it, which is kind of my goal. I have to figure out how to, you know, make that happen. But anyway, yeah. So Brett, for anybody who doesn't know who you are, can you just tell us like a little bit about like what it is that you do? Like I know you do a whole bunch of different stuff. Can you just like kind of tell us what it is, what that is?
Yeah, I mean, I'm an artist. You know, I went to SUNY Purchase, and you know, when I went, I was kind of torn. Should I go for music? Should I go for visual art? And I chose the visual art. Music has always been kind of a hobby, but recently has turned into a little bit more of an obsession. But yeah, I mean, I restore antique furniture as my job, as a living. But my true heart, you know, rests in customizing things. I actually have a couple of. I started with sneakers at the beginning of the pandemic, and you know, I spent a lot of time in the studio and had a lot more to. You know, I made some some sneakers that actually match the masks that we would get, you know, with pandemic. So it was kind of like one thing fed the other. And, you know, I've been working on clothes and various other things, but, you know, music is truly, you know, one of my main focuses, you know, an outlet for art. I play bass and I sing in a band called Disregard the Alarm. You can find all of our stuff on Facebook or SoundCloud, Instagram, and stuff like that. But with COVID, you know, the band couldn't get together. We were basically, you know, shelter in place. And like I said, I found myself in the studio a lot more. And I decided, you know what? I have all this time. I've always wanted to release a solo project. So I started, you know, working through tracks. I'm not a songwriter. You know, I never claimed to be. You know, I'm an amateur musician at best. I don't play any one particular instrument. Like I said, I play bass. I'm actually, I guess at heart, a pianist.
Oh, really?
You and
I
I
didn't know
actually,
that.
yeah, you and I actually share a lot in common that we probably didn't realize. Just a brief history. I have 13 years of classical piano and music theory under my belt.
Whoa.
My mom is a piano teacher. So it was a very, you know, as a young guy, I was very, you know, it was tough. You know, my mom she's very good and she's very strict when it came to piano. And, you know, if I wanted to hang out with friends or anything, you know, you have to practice an hour. You want to watch the A-Team? You got to practice an hour. So kind of, I had this weird relationship with piano. And when I first heard like my first blues song, I must have been like 10 or 11 or 12. And I was like, holy smoke, I want to play that. That's what I want to play. I want to learn how to improvise and do that. And unfortunately, my mom is a classical pianist. That's what she's trained in.
Yeah.
She couldn't really help me with the improv stuff. So, of course, I'm 18 years old. I know everything. She wouldn't let me quit until I was 18. So on my 18th birthday, I basically said, that's it, I'm walking away. And I broke her heart. I know I did. Well, fast forward, 25 years, 30 years later, I asked her to give me my first piano lesson in about 30 years. And she was like so elated. And I told her my plan.
Awesome.
Basically, with quarantine and everything like that, I reconnected with the piano in a way that I never really
Who are some of your like favorite composers?
Like old school or like people we're talking about now?
If you have classical piano, I'm like classically trained too, so I'm curious.
Chopin's my man.
Okay.
Chopin's my man, hands down.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But currently I am so impressed by people like John Baptiste, people like Kevin Gostingway, who plays for Corey Wong's band. I mean, these guys, they're young. They got to be, early to mid 20s. This is the new generation. These guys are paving the way for generations to come. So I'm following those guys, and they've inspired me to pick the piano back up. And instead of just, throwing it all away because I wasn't getting out of it what I wanted, now I know what I want. Now I can go and I can hand pick, like, I want to learn how to improvise. Well, guess what, buddy? You got to learn all your scales, major, minor, harmonic, melodic. You just start hammering those things again. So that's what I've been doing, over the.
Is that so? You've been just like spending all your time like drilling piano shit.
I've been drilling piano stuff. I've been working on the Don't Project, trying to master those tracks so I have something to show for myself.
Yeah, totally. Well, I want to get to that in a second. I was just kind of curious, like how, because I was like kind of showing. I don't know. I got this second. Wait, I have this other little angle where I'm like showing some of your design stuff, and like I see you got like you saw. I got like all this custom footwear and like guitars and mask stuff. Like, how did you like get into doing design? I know you said you do like furniture reupholstering and stuff. How did you like get into design, or like what? Yeah,
it actually started with those sneakers right there, the Vans with the palm trees on it. That was really? Actually, that's our logo for Disregard the Alarm, and I did that for our guitarist Ray Buglione. His birthday, I did it for his birthday and surprised him with those. And he flipped out. He's like, dude, why aren't you selling these? Like, we should sell this with the album. Like $200, you get the sneakers and the album.
Yeah, totally.
And that was just kind of the beginning of it. And the skateboard came later, and then other designs. And then people were reaching out to me and were like, hey, my daughter would love to have like a cow print on her Nike Air Force Ones. I was like, sure, I could do it. Not a problem.
Do you draw them, or is it hand drawn, or is it like printed?
It is hand painted. I actually use a acrylic. It's a water-based acrylic leather-friendly paint that holds up very well. I mean, I skateboard still, not crazy like the way I used to, but I still cruise around, and my shoes get kicked around, and they hold up perfectly fine. So they get beaten up. But it was just kind of I found myself with a whole bunch of time in the studio. Trying to figure out how to market using Facebook, Instagram, social media and stuff like that. And I kept seeing these custom sneakers come up. And I was like, I can do that. I know I can do that. So I just started with a couple pairs that I had, and off it went.
That's awesome. Yeah, I kind of actually want them. I use those kind of the acrylic white paint. I just bought some of those because I like scuffed up one of my sneakers and I just wanted to repair it. But anyway. Okay, cool. So then the other question I had is like your music projects, right? You're also a musician.
Yes.
Yeah, and so like you have a solo project and you have your band, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Disregard the Alarm.
How long have you been doing the band for?
Oh, probably since mid 2018. My friend Ray Buglione, he actually writes everything for Disregard the Alarm, and we've hung out for 20 years. Where he's probably one of the biggest influences to keep being a better musician. He is a phenomenal guitar player, all around musician, but his guitar skills are just through the roof. And I always aspire to be as good as him and hang out with the people that he can play with. So that, again, that's kind of where the piano came in. But as far as the music goes, he writes everything. We've been working on the project since 2018. It's kind of changed. We've had a different lineup. I was actually supposed to be the original drummer, and I slid over to bass because it was, there was no one there to play bass. We found a drummer, and things get jumbled up, and that's what I truly enjoy about music, and that I can jump on anything and at least get by.
Yeah, totally. What's your main instrument? Do you have a main instrument?
Oh, that's hilarious that you should ask that, Kevin. You know what? It's going to be piano.
Yeah.
It's going to be. I'm telling you, I have
13 years. I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's something that you can't, again, I'm 44 now. I quit when I was 18. So all formal training stopped when I was 18. But those seeds that my mom planted was basically, it enabled me I could pick up the drums and get behind it because piano is a percussion instrument. I could read music, no problem. Both clefs. I could grab the guitar and learn it. I could grab the bass and teach myself how to do it. Yeah, I'm not I'm not Jaco Pastorius, but right. I could do a pretty good job enough that, they wanted me in the band. So I love playing, and performing is that's my thing. I love to perform. It's awesome.
I would love to find a way to this is I don't know how to do this, but a way to do some type of performing. I mean, I could do pre-recorded performances on here, but some type of I don't know, live. I mean, I don't know how you could possibly do that without everybody in the same room, but it would just be so cool to do some type of live show as part of this thing. If it's
that would be awesome. Anything I could do to help out.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to also go into your live project, and is this a single you're releasing soon, or is this a demo? What is it?
So this is the first single off of my debut Don't album. And I'm actually this is the first time anyone's going to ever hear it, Kevin. Is on your show.
Sweet.
Actually, I'm not a mixing engineer. I did the best that I could, and then I sent it off to my friend Ray, who is the guru when it comes to all the stuff for Disregard the Alarm. So he kind of helped me out and made it sound presentable.
Yeah.
And this is my first go at at anything solo. So it's a learning experience. I'm going to learn something new every single second that I'm working on it. So
Sweet. All right, well, let's just play it. What's the name of it?
The name of the song is called Rise.
Okay.
And it's on the Don't self-titled debut album.
Okay, great. And is it a song? Is it instrumental? What is it?
It is an instrumental.
Instrumental track. Okay. So we're hearing Rise from Don't. And I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to do this. Hold on. Let me get this little artwork up here. Can we see it? Yeah. Wait, let's do that. Nope. This. Yeah. Okay, so Brett Chadwick from Don't, and here's his track Rise. All right. Awesome. Cool. Good stuff, Brett. So
Thank you.
No problem. So is that the world premiere on this show?
That is the world premiere. I am like so honored right now.
I need to get some type of like a sound. Oh, my mom is calling me. I need to get some type of soundboard so that we can give like a fanfare for like our very first premiere of something.
That's so cool.
Yeah, thanks for doing it. So a track like that, what are like your influences for something like that? Where do you like? What are your or like I guess what are some of your influences for production?
For production, I mean, again, I told you. I mean, I'm old school. I come from 4-track tape machines. Like that's what I cut my teeth on. So anything that sounds super clean, you know, I can't say for sure that there's any one particular, you know, influence for how I produce stuff. But as far as, you know, the material that I came up with, it's mainly it's a short album. It's only about 20 minutes long, and the premise behind it is that, you know, after everything with COVID and everything that I think humanity has been with, you know, dealt with in the past year, we all need to hit that reset button. We need to just kind of decompress, stop what we're doing, reflect, and then move forward. And this is what this album is basically about. It's like, stop, take 15 minutes, meditate on this, think about your purpose in life, and then progress and move forward. I think everybody in any kind of shape or form needs a little something like that. And I thought this would be the soundtrack to do it.
Awesome. Is there a name for the album?
It's self-titled. It'll be Don't.
I got it. Okay. Awesome. Well, I think that pretty much does it for us. Is there anything else you wanted to like add, Brett, or?
No, man. I mean, other than you're doing a phenomenal job. I can't wait for Americana to come out on Tuesday. You know, I'll be there waiting. And just you keep up the good work, man. I mean, everything that I come across of yours has been absolute fire. So just keep it up. I mean, thank you, I love it. I love all of it. And thank you for having me.
No problem. So, all right, guys, if anybody is still there, come right in and tell, you know, just like chat on, because what I'm gonna do basically now is I'm gonna just play. I guess, yeah, why not? I'll just play Americana on the way out. I was gonna play the instrumental, but I'll just play the whole thing, and that'll play us out. So that's like for a couple minutes. If you want to check it out, stick around, play us out. Me and Brett are gonna disappear into the virtual ether. But thanks for checking us out. Thanks for sticking around. Anybody who's watching back on the replay or whatever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys. Wait, hold on. Let me start this. I'll see you guys. Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys next week. Peace. Thank you, Brett. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kevin. Have a good night.
It moves fast, try to keep up. Fortune teller playing double dutch, pick your feet up. You wanna pass or a seat up? Better find a king that you can beat up. Get you brave for the meetup. Sick your brain, paint a game face, pick the heat up. And drown your fate in the teacup. Cause if you wanna skip the wait, you gotta speak up. But you grab enough and ooh, knock on the head, the shoe back at you. Dummy nose the sun, stick your hand on the gun, you get a free one. But keep your mask on, kiddo. True Americana, they gaslight your Zippo. And keep you gassed with the ego, satisfied till you crash on placebo. Hold down, fight the golden race, won't stop till they break your neck. My soul's caught, neither lost in the fever. Shout to the faith of death. Hold down, fight the golden race, won't stop till they break your neck. My soul's caught, neither lost in the fever. Shout to the faith of death. If you take it serious, that's the start of your prop. could fake a handshake, I'll meet you tomorrow. You can skate it both ways, you know, be versatile. It's crass, but it's personal. Of course, you know, been here since before, you know. Interrupt. Woo! Checking this out. Run it back, take a redo. Ditch the education, the rest, that's the new you. I got a plan for some new. We could grab a noodle downtown from a fuku. Cool, dress up the voodoo. You wear the cape, he'll wear the tutu. I film the fucking post to YouTube. You got that real Bonham rhythm.
Bold, they don't fight the golden race. Won't stop till they breaking up. My soul's caught, neither lost in the fever, strapped to the fake death. Bold, they don't fight the golden race. Won't stop till they breaking up. My soul's caught, neither lost in the fever, strapped to the fake death. Bold, they don't fight the golden race. Won't stop till they breaking up. My soul's caught, neither lost in the fever, strapped to the fake death. Bold, they don't fight the golden race. Won't stop till they breaking up. My soul's caught, neither lost in the fever, strapped to the fake death.
I just need enough to satisfy. Concentrating, you can have it. Concentrating, you can have it. I just need enough to satisfy. I just need enough to satisfy. Concentrating, you can have it. I just need enough to satisfy.